Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat, back with another video. In this video we're going to talk about Clover Protocol, and we're going to talk about how it works and the saying that there's no rug pull. So this is very typical of these similar projects that have come up, like core, decall, recall, whatever call you want to call it. They've tried to make it so within the smart contract people can't just dump. And Clover Protocol is trying to do the same thing, where when people buy into the token and they pair the token up with Ethereum, and they essentially stake it or farm it, that they want to reward the people to not dump. The way Clover Protocol does it is they charge a 4% tax in and out of this liquidity pair. So what I'll talk about today on how it works, I do want to say that you can withdraw your liquidity pair with Core, and there's other ones that were a clone of Core. They didn't allow you to withdraw your liquidity pair. With Clover Protocol you can, and all the tokens are minted. There's 22,000 tokens and they're all minted already. The devs cannot mint anymore. So the only way you can earn it is from the existing supply. So we're going to see how this goes, because many of other projects have tried to make it so it's long term, and Clover Protocols is what they've done. That's what they're trying to achieve. They want to reward the long term holders of the LP token. If you go to the Twitter, it's got this guy here, and he's like on this back screen of like a trading type of screen, I guess, and maybe this guy is the creator of Clover Protocol. I don't know, but anyway, so in a nutshell, this is kind of how it works. Okay, you stake the liquidity pair. So obviously you're going to buy CLV, and then you pair it up with with Ethereum to get the liquidity pair. Okay, so this is the liquidity pair. There's about 100 grand's worth of volume there. Clover is $34. This is EDLP. It reached $41. Then it went down. Now it's gone back up to $34. There's about 776,000 in volume in the last 24 hours. It went down and then it went back up. It's going up. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about this at the end. Let's just continue on with this. So you buy your CLV, you pair it up on your Uniswap, okay? You do that, and then you add liquidity. So everyone knows how to do that, everyone understands how to do that. They just buy the CLV, they swap it for Ethereum, buy enough CLV, and then they have to pair it with Ethereum 50/50. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. So if I say if I have one Ethereum, then you have to get the equivalent of Ethereum in CLV. Okay, then you add liquidity, and then it will give you your LP pair. So once you have your LP pair, then you head over to this website here. So when you come here, it'll show your balance. Okay, your balance will show up here because you've staked it, or you've provided liquidity on Uniswap. And then you just got to go here, swap this CLV ETH, just have to approve it, and what will happen is this will then swap it to this coin. It's called C3D. Okay, so once you get this C3D, what's going to happen is you'll start earning more C3D. So we go back to here. Once you provide your liquidity, you go into the pool, and then you'll earn more C3D. And you'll pay a 4% fee to the people in the pool that have already completed this step. They're now liquidity providers within the pool. They earn a certain percentage. And everyone entering the pool will get 4% every transaction in and out. So now that you're in the pool, everyone coming into the pool, you'll earn 4% of the fees. It's like a tax. And by sitting in the pool, you'll earn more C3D. This is it here. Your total supply of C3D, your C3D plus the dividend value. And the dividend value will is the tax, okay? I believe that's what it is, the dividend value. So it's like the 4%. It's all the people coming in, paying to get in. Okay, so now that you start to earn some quite a bit of C3D, when you want to cash out, okay, you come here and you cash out to get your because you've already accumulated, right, quite a bit, and you want to cash out. So then you come here and then you swap your C3D back to CLV / ETH liquidity pair. And you get, when you do this, you pay 4% tax. Okay? And now you've got that. Now you've got your liquidity pair, and now you can withdraw this liquidity. Okay? It's not locked up. You can withdraw it anytime. So you're probably thinking, well, people can rug pull. They can basically just take their earnings and leave, cash out. Now, there is a mechanism within the smart contract, which is this here. The buy price goes up slowly as the participants buy and goes down as the participants remove liquidity from the pool. Note that there is a 4% fee on every buy and sell that goes to existing CD holders. So that's how they're basically controlling people that come in and out, is what they just said here. Okay, when participants buy, the price goes down as participants remove liquidity from the pool. Obviously, the more people that exit, the price is going to get less and less and less. It's not a good thing to exit because you're going to get less and less, is what they're saying. And that's how they're going to stop the rug pulls. So there's a little bit more information here, but that, I guess without being too long-winded, that's kind of the gist of it. Pretty easy to understand, actually. We'll see how this goes. See, currently if we look at the graph here, it's up and down, but it's gone back up to the top. And there's 100 and something liquidity for the pair. So this is only new. It's been running since the 3rd, I believe. That's what one of the people told me in the Telegram group. So it was doing nothing for a long time here, and then it just shot up. So if you would have bought it at $3.80, it went up to $41. You would have basically 12x your money in a day. And obviously people went back up. So there's 22,000 tokens with this. You can withdraw your liquidity. The thing with this is you could probably compare it with similar projects. Although Core is quite different, there's a lot of development going in Core. You can't really compare it, but just for this sake here, if we try to, Core has 10,000 supply, and I know it's a totally different project, so I'm trying to compare Like, I'm trying to, even though I can't do it, I'm trying to compare apples to apples, but I can't really do it because it's not comparing apples to apples. It's like comparing an apple to an orange here. But anyway, I think you get the idea. Total supply here 10,000, and it's 5,600. The Clover Protocol, there's 22,222, and currently it's let's see, $34. Now obviously there's way more liquidity. So this is the issue here we're looking at. The liquidity, there's only 100 and something grand worth of liquidity, total liquidity. That means that there's not many people that know about this project at all. So if we go and have a look at core, let's just go and have a look at the core pair. Here's the thing, guys. I do want to say about this core. I've already done a review on core before, like early on in the piece. And there's a lot of videos on core now. They're talking about the innovations within the actual protocol. But really, to be honest, if you strip away all the new things that they're implementing, that is just, it's not relevant in the sense that the reason why core is at its value, well, it's pretty plain and simple. Look at the liquidity. The liquidity is $30 million. Now you go here and you look at the liquidity here, it's 100 grand. And again, like I said, they're totally two different projects, okay? But if you strip away all the things that they're doing, all the features they're doing and all that, and you just break it down to, like earlier I said, I'm trying to compare apples to apples. I'm trying to compare apples to apples here, okay? If we're just comparing apples to apples here, you look at core at 30 million liquidity, that's the reason, okay, that's the reason why core is at 5 grand, nearly 6 grand. That's the reason. Forget about all the features and all that, all that stuff that they put in to get people excited. Forget about that. This is the real reasons to liquidity. Clover, even though I'm not invested in this, all right, if Clover had $30 million in liquidity, I guarantee you the price would not be $34. It would be way more. Okay, it would be way, way more. So that's really the real key thing that people are missing when they get into these protocols is the liquidity, is the amount of people that are invested into it. And that's really the reason. It's nothing else. It's nothing else, okay? That's what drives the tokenomics. To conclude, if you look at Clover Protocol, it's only very new. Whether this thing that they're talking about with this, to prevent the rug pulls works or not, whether their smart contract is to deter people from dumping, whether that does or not, it's still very early on with this protocol. We don't know where it's going to go. Again, I'm not invested in this or at all, so I'm just giving you the honest review on this, not from a biased perspective. It won't get to the heights of core. It's got double the more tokens, but it can get to $1,000 if we see a couple more $1 million worth of liquidity pour in, maybe 5 million, maybe 5 million or $8 million worth of liquidity pour in to the liquidity pair. Where was it? Here. If about another $5 to $8 million worth of liquidity comes into this liquidity pair, then yes, like it's $34 now. So you can imagine that's like a 20x. It's like a 20x, 30x. It's the only way it's going to happen. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this. Is this something that you're going to look at? Hopefully I've described how this works in the simplest way I know without confusing you too much. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about this. This is fairly new, so just be very cautious in this. This is quite high risk. because we saw that nothing really happened for the first week or so. It's only sort of taken off in the last probably 5 days. Okay? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.